How's it going, all you guys and girls in the Illumination? Time to jump aboard the Loom Train. It's me, it's JJD, JJ the Illuminator here.
Pizza.
Also known by almost countless other aliases and nicknames, but we won't get into that right now. Some more about that story I said I would tell another day. Well, today's the day. About the coffee pot that looked like it was ancient. One of my coworkers, after continuing on with this story from a couple of weeks ago or so, about my coworker that brought the coffee pot home, the community coffee pot that we used at work. Somebody else eventually brought in this older one. This thing was so old. It was definitely something like from the 1970s, but it was one of those that you put the carafe on one side and the water goes on the other, and then it goes through, you know, the filter and everything, but there was no way of stopping the water from the filter. Like, if you needed to take the carafe out, the water would just keep going down. You know, like a lot of today's stuff, there's a little trip mechanism that if you take the carafe out, the water doesn't keep dripping. It just stays in the filter until you put it back. This was not anything like that. You know, there was like a gap of about 5 inches or so in between the bottom of where the water seeped out of, and about 5 inches from there to the carafe. Anyway, this thing was old. It made coffee. Okay, granted, it made coffee, but it was old as the hills. We used that for a while, but eventually, the union president that was with us, that would have coffee with us, eventually he retired, and one of the guys that we hung out with, he went up on day shift permanently, and we just, it just got to the point where no one was making coffee anymore. So I would start once again bringing my thermos in. But one of the women that hung out with us, she was one of those type of people that she would talk about everybody, but then when it would get around to the people she was talking about and they went back to her, she would deny everything. She would start yelling and screaming and crying and everything. Why do these things happen to you? Well, you know why it happens to you? Because you talk about everybody. You know, there's this one story about her, about how she one time was putting down one of the bosses, and it got back to the boss, and he confronted her. Oh, she was trying to get out of it in the worst way. But that's a conversation for another day and another cup of coffee. Anyway, I gotta bail. I'm off to the races. Talk to you next time. I love you all. Take care. Have a good day. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back.
And before I get out of here, I just wanted to say a big thank you for coming over and watching. It really means a lot to me. If you liked the video you just saw, hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't done so already, please click that subscribe button. It's 100% free. It'll help keep you up to date on all my videos and vlogs. And don't forget to ring that bell.
Ain't nobody got time for that.